Guys, check this out, man. I am so happy, man. You guys just don't understand how happy this makes me look. This makes me feel. I'm sorry. Because when I got the truck actually had that on there. So now it's like, man, I'm going back to when I originally got the truck. I've always loved these M&M fenders. You guys, I'm sure you guys remember in my previous videos that I've always stressed out with these fenders, man, because I mean, I love them. I just love the way they look. Don't get me wrong, the setup I had, I loved. It didn't look bad. But my favorite setup has always been M&M fenders, or double hump fenders, however you guys call them. Obviously, without these mud flap things, I haven't taken that stuff out. I just more or less took the fender out and took this fender. I put this fender on here just so you guys can see what it will look like. Obviously, everything has to get painted. I am going to probably paint it black for now, and then we'll go from there later on. When I paint the fenders, I got to paint the back of the sleeper. It's already fading. The roof, I got to paint the chops, the window chops. I got to paint my extensions again. So I got to do several paint stuff here and there in the truck, and then I'll get that sprayed as well. But man, you guys don't know how happy this actually makes me feel, man, because I've been wanting to get this for such a long time already, man. To me, like I said, to me, nice trucks, man, it's like nice trucks need the double hump fenders. I mean, I guess to each their own. Everybody has their own taste, but like I said, to me, nice trucks need the double hump fenders. And thank God we got ours already. So that's a little defect here. It's a little opened up. Not a big deal. Everything still has to get all bolted down. Obviously, it's just hanging there. So, oh man, I'm happy. I'm pleased with this. See, my old fenders did not have this. So this is the reason why I like these, because these fenders have this right here. So this obviously gives it some more reinforcement, and it looks way nicer than having the actual leaf spring out hanging around, or leaf spring bracket, whatever you call it. Yeah, man. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm gonna go ahead and bring that fender down. I'm gonna pick up my stuff, and then we'll leave, and we will be back tomorrow to continue working. The air tank and the trailer is already done. I still got to put the emblems that I took off. I got to put them, the emblems that I bought, sorry, I got to put them in the truck, in the hood, and just continue, man, continue doing stuff. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. So this is the T-bumper, right, that it came with. See, these fenders originally were made for this back panel. You see how it all matches up together? You see how nice and neat it matches up? Now, I'm debating if I'm going to leave this panel or if I'm going to leave the T-bumper. I'll probably rock the T-bumper for now. I'll save this for later, and we'll go from there. Now, I know somebody's going to ask me, am I going to sell my my fenders? No, I'm not going to sell them, guys. I'm probably going to give them to my dad. If I don't give them to my dad, I'm still going to keep them. I'm not going to sell them. The reason for that is because if I ever decide to go back to that, I don't have to buy them again. I already have them, you get me? One of the reasons why I sold my fenders was because I knew that if I kept them on the side, I was going to put them back on. The reason why I took them off is because obviously as a working truck, this is not practical at all. You can't really see your tires. That's way more practical, obviously. When you have a blowout or something, you have to take the fenders off and stuff like that. But hey, you know what, man? If you want to look good, you got to do what you got to do. I took them off because I was tired of dealing with them. But man, I regret selling them. To be honest, I regret selling them. But yeah, let me know in the comment section, man. Let me know in the comment section. I know a lot of you guys won't be happy that I'm doing this. A lot of you guys actually like that style rather than this. But you know, man, I like what I do, and if this is what makes me happy, I'm gonna do it, you know. So let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are. Let's go ahead, let's pick all this up, and we'll be back tomorrow. Man, what a mess, guys. What a mess just to be able to take that damn panel off. Oh my God, now I gotta take this bracket off somehow, and then I'm gonna be using my new bracket. I'm thinking that this bracket in the front is gonna work as well. Now the one in the middle, I loosen up the leaf spring here to install my bracket, which I have to tie up again, right? But when I put the original bracket on there, it's too tall, too high to where the fender goes. So that's not lining up. So I'm probably gonna have to get a new back bracket. This one that I have, since I have to open up new holes, it's probably gonna work, because all I gotta do is really mock it. And then the front one, I'm hoping that it does work. Obviously, if that one works and then the one in the back, it's gonna work, all I have to do is get this one for reinforcement. So yeah, what a mess, man. I'm telling you, what a mess. This panel, I love this panel, but there's a lot of flaw in this panel compared to other panels. Even though it's, you know, to me, it's one of my favorite looking panels out there, there is a lot of flaw in it. When it comes to, for example, all the lines and stuff like that in the way, it's not good, because every time you have to do something in the panel, it's always an issue. The back is closed with that piece, but it's not fully closed, so water does get in it, and dirt and all that extra stuff. So yeah, it's not an ugly panel. To me, it's the best looking panel out there, but it's definitely not the best one out there, in my opinion. But yeah, let's continue. Look, all the harness, everything here, freaking mess, man. So now I'm gonna have to redo everything, guys. Literally I have to do everything. What a day, man. Oh man, the thing is that I started late, man, so obviously we weren't able to get ahead as much as I wanted to, but more or less, you see that back bracket is gonna line up. Obviously I have to open up new holes. My front bracket actually worked perfectly fine, just like I said. So the only thing that I'm really missing is when it's time to well, I have to lift up the back a bit more, but that's fine, because right now I have the bracket sitting on bricks. Look at this. So I gotta find me one of those measuring things to make sure everything is all evened out before I start drilling up all my holes. But you know, I'm more or less mocking up everything, so you already have an idea of how it's looking, you know. But other than that, man, we are looking very nice. I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are. Gotta push this one in. It's sticking out a lot. Let me gotta do a little thing here, a little indent. Gotta do something there. Maybe push it back. Let me see. Nope. I gotta figure that out. I mean, it's pretty separated. So this side is plenty of space, and here's separated too. So this side is pretty nice and neat. That side I have to even it off some more. But yeah, man, I mean, other than that, this thing is looking fire. Man, I can put that panel back on again, but I don't know, man. That panel, either if I put it on, I gotta figure something out with it, where I can protect my lights some more, or I'm just gonna go with the T-bumper. I'll probably just go with the T-bumper just to change it up a bit. If you guys are old in the channel, you guys know that I used to have a T-bumper with a double hump fenders. They weren't the same style as these, but they looked similar. My bags right now are literally down, like there's no air in the truck, and I have plenty of clearance, so that's fine. I have like 2.5 inches, 3 inches of clearance, so that's perfect, because that means that we are not going to be rubbing at all. So I mean, other than that, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I gotta figure out, I mean, I can't really look like this, but I have to find something so I can measure both, you know, just to make sure they're both even, you know, not that one is higher than the other. But man, I can't stress that piece right there. It looks good, and on top of it looking good, it also obviously reinforces the fender some more. So I have to put the little piece of metal there so I can reinforce the middle. That way so it doesn't bridge like this. Because I know that if it starts to bridge like this, then I'm gonna crack all that, and that's not the point, right? But yeah, man, I mean, we're looking good, man. We're looking good. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna move that box out of the way, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna throw the T-bumper on there just so it can look, to see what it's gonna look like, and I'll give you, you know, we'll see. I'm gonna mock the T-bumper there to see what it looks like. All right, so I really can't put it to look better than this. Since I do have the bracket literally on bricks, I don't want to move them around because I have everything pretty much where it's gonna go. But more or less, you guys have an idea what it's gonna look like. I'm still debating if I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this T-bumper back here close to this, or I'm gonna put it up here. I have all the space here, so I don't know, but I'm probably gonna put it up here. For the old setup, so literally your truck ends right here, right? Your truck literally ends right here. For the old setup, they added these, you can even see the welds. You see, they added these pieces here so they can put the T-bumper. And I think I'm gonna do that because that way I get more clearance between the T-bumper and the actual fenders itself. I know that the closer it is, the nicer it's gonna look, but I'd rather have more clearance in spacing. That way, in case I back up into something, I hit the T-bumper, I don't mess up the fender. Or if the fender breaks, I don't hit, I don't mess up the T-bumper. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do some more clearance on it. That way, it can be not stronger, but it can be, how you say it, safer, I guess is the word. But other than that, man, check it out. We're looking damn good. Can't, man, like I said, you guys follow the channel for a while now. You guys know that I've been trying to do this. I've been stressing about this for such a long time. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. So yeah, let me go ahead. Let me pick all this mess up and let's get it going, guys. Tomorrow will be another day. Hopefully tomorrow I can be here earlier, so I can go ahead and get ahead. My goal for tomorrow, literally, because I can do the harness Saturday, tomorrow's Friday. My goal for tomorrow literally is to hook up that bar, open up the holes, hook up that bar, find somebody that can weld the centerpiece for me. And oh damn, I have to take this bumper off because this fender off because I have to tighten up the leaf spring. Find somebody that could do that bracket for me quick. I mean, that's probably like an hour job. It's not a big deal. I already have the bracket or part of it done. I just have to do like a little extension. And then after that, I mean, look, they look pretty even to me. Like I said, my plan tomorrow is to do that. And then I can always come back Saturday and do the harness, for the lights and stuff like that. And this time around, I do want to do my reverse lights, you see. I didn't have reverse lights on that. I know, oh yeah, it's illegal, isn't that, blah, blah, blah. I know DOT compliance, like that. I know. I've never had a reverse light. So I'm going to go ahead and do those. That way I can have a reverse light now and make it, the way I'm supposed to have it, originally or legal. Oh, man. All right, enough of the talking. I'm talking crap already. Let's get it going. Man, I don't know about y'all, but this freaking angle looks fire, man. Fire, fire, fire. Oh, and now my connections are not going to be like those. My connections are going to be up here now. So that's always good, too. But, look at all this harness. Yeah, man. Comment down below, guys. Comment down below what you guys think, man. I mean, to me, personally, I think that, I mean, it's coming out real nice. Obviously, the color is different. I mean, duh. But I'm going to leave it like this for now. I'll probably just throw some black paint on it. Or I'll probably go to a paint shop. Maybe get one of those spray cans made to the color. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to take the truck because I don't have a name for this color. So I'm going to have to take the truck. Maybe get one of those, maybe one or two cans that more or less match up the truck a bit. Sign it down and do that, a little bit to see, maybe to give it a better look. But other than that, man, I can't stress this, man. I can't stress this enough, guys. Look at this. This is beautiful, man. Beautiful. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, y'all. So this is the next day. I've been here about an hour now. I pre-drilled my new holes on both sides. This bracket is all steady. Regardless, I think I'm gonna do, since it's such a long bracket, I think I'm gonna do either some extension arms to make it more stiff, or maybe do some welds right here, some spot welds. Obviously, this has to get cleaned up, guys. Remember, these brackets were from a different truck, and our trucks are different, so I have to clean this up. This hole here doesn't bother me. Yeah, it's there. I mean, I can always fill it up, but it doesn't really bother me. I gotta chop this to make it look as even as possible with this, and then go from there. Obviously these holes all gotta get filled up, and the whole chassis has to get painted again. It's an old truck, guys. I always tell you about it, man. I have an old truck. Yeah, I mean, I know it's a nice truck, but it is an old truck, so it is what it is. Other than that, man, the back is mounted up good. Look at that. I mean, I don't have the bolts on there yet, but everything is looking good. The front is looking good too. Now my next step is to go under the truck and see how I can figure out and do a bracket where I can put onto this right here. So yeah, I mean, other than that, like I said, the only reason why I want to do the bracket that goes in the middle, that way it doesn't, when you're going down the road and it catches a bump, doesn't do this. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's going to start to crack, and obviously that's not what I want. So I have to have some type of support. I mean, I'm sure that if I leave like this, if I tie everything down, I leave like this, nothing major is going to happen, in the sense that I don't think I'll crack it in a few trips. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Regardless, I'm not going to take the chances. I'm going to make it work, hopefully. If not, I have to find somebody that can come and do the bracket for that middle piece. So anyways, let's continue. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little update of today's recap. So I installed the fenders yesterday. Well, not yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. Today's Monday already. On Friday, I finished installing the fenders. But guys, when I hooked up to the trailer, they weren't where I really wanted them to be. I mean, you probably won't tell now, but you probably can't tell now. But they were a little too high. So actually, I had to modify the brackets today so I can lower them 2 more inches. As you guys see right there, you see, I need to paint all that now. So yeah, I had to modify the bracket so I can lower everything 2 more inches from the front all the way to the back. So we did all 6 brackets, you know. Obviously the 2 in the front, which is actually just one piece, then the 2 in the middle, which are individual, and then this one back here I had to modify. Remember, it used to be higher up here. Well, now it's all flush. For some reason, that side, it's shorter than this side. Like, the actual bar is shorter because I already measured it, and for some reason it's shorter, so kind of sucks because it doesn't look even. But that's fine. I can always, you know, chop that and make it look even. I mean, that's not a big deal. So yeah, like I said, I lowered everything 2 inches because there was like 5.5 inches in here from the fender to the wheel, and now there's like there's like 3.5 now. So obviously, when you go up and down the road, I should be able to do that without any problems at all, without any problems of the fenders actually hitting the trailer. They're still a little loose. I have to finish tying up all the bolts in the front and the back. I did have to open up a new hole right here because this one did not work. The one on the inside did not work, so I had to open up a new one here on both sides. Both new holes are actually evened out where they're supposed to. If I drop the 5th wheel, everything drops. My suspension hits here on these brackets, you know, that's where they end up at, and the fenders still do not hit the tire. I have like about 1 inch or a little less than 1 inch of clearance between the tire and the fenders, and that's exactly what you want. You don't want the tires obviously to be hitting the fenders when you drop your suspension, because then when you are parked for a few days and you lose air in your suspension, then all the weight and all the pressure is on the brackets and on the fenders, and what that does is it starts to crack the fiberglass. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but yeah, long story short, I used to have like 3.5 inches more or less like that from the trailer to the fender. I wasn't happy with that, so now I should have like 5 inches because I did drop it, like I said, 2 inches. I don't know if you can tell there, but look, the 5th wheel looks pretty high compared to the way it was before. And my 5th wheel, guys, is lifted. My 5th wheel is lifted. It's not at stock height, and it's not a fixed 5th wheel. I mean, it's just there. You can't really move it around. So yeah, anyways, I already, you know, tried down the T-bumper. T-bumper works perfectly fine. I left about 1.5 to 2 inches from the fender to the tire on both sides. Some guys like to run the fenders closer. Yes, closer, they look nicer, but I like for air to come inside the tire and breathe and, you know, blow all that hot air or all the heat away from the tire. I don't like to run them so close. So yeah, they're literally practically right in the middle of everything, you know. So what else? Okay, the T-bumper, I tried it on. Everything is lining up pretty good. Now these lights, I was gonna do this the way I was gonna leave it the way it is, but unfortunately the lights, they're not dual revs. And that's what I want. I want dual revs back here because I already have dual revs. What I'm gonna do is I had 6. I'm gonna use the 6 that I have. So I literally need to buy 2 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have to only buy 2 more, and I think I have a spare one. No, I gotta buy like 2 or 3 more because I need one on that side that glows the tank is bad, so I gotta put that one brand new. So yeah, I gotta buy like 3 or 4 more so I can have some spares. The ones up here, they're white. They're not connected, or they weren't connected. I guess the harness broke off or whatever. This is what was on there. So I gotta figure that out, which is the reverse light too. I gotta obviously find the power for my reverse back here. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up now. I'm gonna leave this the way it is. I'm gonna leave this T-bumper up here. I'm gonna clean up now. I'll be back tomorrow. I guess we're pretty much done, you know, with the fabricating of brackets and the whole 9 yards. So I'm gonna leave this the way it is here. I'm gonna put my screws under so I don't lose them. I'm gonna present them under, and then tomorrow, first thing I'm gonna do is go to Mammy Star, buy me my dual revs. I gotta buy me some extra washers so I can tie up these fenders real good. And then after I do that, I'm gonna clean all this nastiness, all this old junk. I'm gonna clean all that shit up. And then, yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm looking pretty good. I should be done hopefully by the end of tomorrow or Wednesday early. So we should be good to go before we leave. I did go to the paint shop and they said they could make me like a spray paint to paint these things. I mean, obviously it's not what you want to do. Obviously you want to get it painted real nice and neat. But I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to spray. I'm going to sand this down. Oh man, look what happened. I forgot to tell you. So it was very bad with the wind here today, and this fender actually lifted up on the air, and look, it was loose, and it all the whole fender came down and fell flat on the floor on this side. Kind of sucks is I actually dinged the living hell out of the freaking fender in a few spots, but I mean, nothing that sandpaper can take away, right? So yeah, I'm gonna sand everything down. I don't know if I'm gonna do that in this video or in a different video, but I'll probably leave, do my trips over there in Tennessee and Alabama and Jersey, Georgia, and all that junk, the same stuff that I've been doing, and then probably when I get back, I'll probably do that. I'll buy the paint and I'll sand it down, and then I'll do what I gotta do, because I don't think I'll have time anymore to actually paint it and make it look nicer. Like I said, obviously spray paint is not what you want to do, but it's gonna look better than this blue, I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, I mean, as soon as I get that paint, I'm gonna sand everything down and paint it and go from there. But for now, I'm probably gonna have to leave the way it is, because I don't have time to keep doing it. I can't keep waiting around and not leave, you know. I gotta leave. My airlines, I did this and I didn't tell you guys. I don't think I told you. So my airline's now gonna come through here. This truck, originally when I got the truck, I had these holes here. It already, I mean, I guess at some point in its life it had this, so my airlines are now gonna be up there. So I guess it's a cleaner look. Once I buy that box, they sell like a chrome box for there. I'm gonna buy the box, do the little coat out, and rivet it on together and put all that nice and neat with a chrome piece. I guess it's a way cleaner look, because now my T-bumpers all gonna look clean, so you won't be able to see none of that stuff there. I guess that's what you want to do, right? And plus, now my wires and my airlines are gonna be higher. They're not gonna be hanging so low. So that's always a plus. Like I said, I do gotta figure out the situation with the reverse. I don't know. I never had a reverse light here, so I gotta figure that out. I don't even know where the wire is at. So what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna pre-wire both lights. I'm gonna pre-wire both of those lights. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pre-wire both of these lights. And I don't understand these lights either, because look, I guess that this is the white signal, and then I don't know what the hell the plugs are for. I guess you need ground. I don't know. I guess I gotta pre-wire the lights. and then I don't know, I guess leave the wire there taped up, hanging around somewhere, and then whenever I get the wire installed for my reverse, which I'm pretty sure is somewhere back there, then I'll, you know, just plug and play type of thing. For the front up here, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably just do like a fiberglass plastic piece for the middle, because I do want to leave like the bottom of the bracket open, that way more airflow can go through. So sort of do something like that right in the middle, maybe a little bit to the sides. I don't know, we'll see. We'll figure something out, and then that probably will be it, right? So yeah, let's put these screws back in here. Let's pick up our mess, and let's go home, man, because tomorrow will be another day. Hopefully tomorrow we could dial, you know, everything where it's supposed to, and go from there. Like I said, hopefully we don't have any issues tomorrow, and everything is pretty simple. So yeah. All right, so here we go. So look at the clearance I have when I hook up to the fifth wheel. You see, I haven't measured it, but I mean, I gained over an inch just by lowering the brackets more. Now I don't know why it looks like I gain less up here than down there. That make any sense? Because I know that I measured down here and I dropped the bracket more, 2 inches. Actually like 2 inches and a quarter. So I don't know, I thought it was gonna be more separated. I mean, I feel like I have like 3 inches in here. It's pretty hard to measure, but more or less what I was able to do, there's like 3.5 inches, 3 inches inside the wheel well, which should be plenty of bounce or plenty of clearance, you know, for it to go up and down on the bags. I mean, other than that, look at the back. The thing is, what I'm mostly worried about is the chicken plant. So when I load up on the chicken plant, when I'm going down, when I go inside and when I'm going down, it's like a little on a hill, right? So whenever the truck evens out, the trailers is like this, and then the truck is like this, and the trailer is like this. So I'm worried that when I do that, so if I go like this, you see, I'm worried that if I do that, this is gonna go like that, and it's gonna hit the fender. That's pretty much what worries me. Everything else other than that, like, I don't go into all these places. I mean, unless I start doing that PA run. When I start doing that PA run, I'm probably, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I'm gonna have a difficult time in one of the locations as well. But I mean, other than that, we have to, I guess we're gonna figure it out pretty soon. So yeah, look at my lines. You see, once I hook up my lines up here, it's gonna be way shorter as well, which is good. I want to say. Here's a different angle. I mean, let me know in the comment section what you guys think, man. I mean, I guess I could lower the fenders a bit more. I mean, they do look pretty even. It doesn't look like it's higher up here or higher there. I mean, it looks pretty even to me. There you go. See, they're both on the same. They're both on the same height as well. I measured both fenders. They're both the same height. I mean, there's not much I can do there unless I lift up the fifth wheel some more. And I don't know if I really want to lift up the fifth wheel some more, because then I'll probably have like an issue with bridges and stuff like that. You know, I don't think that's a good idea regardless. So other than that, I mean, I think that what I've done, me not being a professional, you know, just using my basic tools and my hands and a little thinking and a little help from the guys next door with the welding, I think that actually, you know, really can't ask for more. They look awesome to me. They look pretty good. Other than the paint, we gotta get them repainted, you know, repainted. Sorry. Other than that, I mean, they look real nice. Goblin's starting to look like the way it was when I bought it with these fenders. So yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow. We'll continue the journey with the fenders. Like I said, I don't think I'll have enough time to paint them, but that's fine. I can always paint them when I get back. I'll show you guys a little more on this side like that. I mean, what can I say? They look good to me. And once I put on those lights, like for the back, the what do you call it, the dual revs in the back, obviously we're gonna have even more, because now we have 2 more lights, so the glow should be even better, right? So let's go. So all my turn signals are working, but now my top light went out from right here, from that light or from this light back. So I gotta check that out tomorrow. But other than that, look at that. My turn signals, you see how my air lines and electrical line are a lot shorter. They're not hanging down, they're not hanging too low anymore. Look at that. I still got a lot of tugging to do, I still got a lot of stuff to do, but that's how we're looking. I just wanted to make sure that all my, my wiring was done correctly when I didn't want to do any mistake, and if I did, I want to make sure I caught it before I left on my trip. But other than that, I mean, I still gotta clean up some wires. I still gotta do the little brackets for the T-bumper down here. It ain't going nowhere, but I want to make it stiffer, I want to make it stronger. I wish I could put a bracket on each end, but unfortunately I can't. I mean, I could come up with something, but then it's gonna hang too low and then it's gonna look ugly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something from that bracket to like that light right there. But other than that, check it out. And I already got my blue lights installed as well. I was actually looking for my power on my reverse light, and I wasn't able to find it, guys. I was not able to find that, so I have to see how that goes installed. I'm gonna have to call an electrician so he can do that for me, or see what's going on, because I'm not sure why I don't have that wire there. So I mean, but other than that, check it out. Like I said, my blue lights are working already as well, so that is good. You guys know me, I'm the mud flap hanger destroyer. In one of the previous videos, when the chamber went bad, I had a little issue with the mud flap and I busted it up. I was able to line it up, to make it look even a little bit. It's not that bad. I mean, it ain't perfect, but it ain't that bad. What I'm gonna do is, with this piece of metal, I'm gonna keep it as a spare, because you never know. But I did go ahead, I did went ahead and I bought me a new angle for the mud flaps. So yeah, I mean, I already did my first hole. I'm gonna do the other 2 that it needs, and I'm gonna paint the whole thing, because it does need paint so it doesn't go bad. And then after that, obviously drill my holes for the mud flaps, and that's it. Other than that, we're done here for now. We're done here. I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, well, you guys know I already explained that I did lower the fenders 2 inches. I am gonna go and do a few trips to see how everything goes, and then depending on how everything goes, if I have to modify it a bit more, then we do that. If not, then we leave it the way it is. For now, I think it's gonna work perfectly fine. There is a few new scratches that I made, not on purpose, just struggling carrying the thing up and down by myself. But I mean, it's fine, because regardless, everything's gonna get sanded and it's gonna get painted. So yep, everything over here is already settled, good to go. What else can I say? Other than that, I mean, I'm gonna give it a little wash before I leave today. Make sure I get all that extra grease off, all this dirtiness. Yeah, I know it's not the same color, so who cares if it's dirty? But no, to me, I do care. To me, it looks better if it's clean, even if it's different colors. That's just me, man. That's just the way I am, But yeah, man, other than that, I mean, after we were done with that, I had my buddy come check the unit. Says the unit is working fine, everything is perfect in the unit. I just gotta change my alternator belt, and other than that, we should be good. After that, I mean, all I gotta do is clean up this big mess and get it going. I don't think there was anything else I needed to do other than to change out a light in the visor, but I can always do that later. That's fine. But what can I say, man? I'm very pleased with the way that came out. Even though it was me by myself here, doing my thing, it was harder than what I thought. it's just tiring, you know, going back and forward, you know, putting the fenders on the truck, taking it off, the whole 9 yards. Oh, and all my lights, they all turn blue now too, so that's good too. So yeah, let's drill out my hose, paint it, and then put on the mud flaps, and that's it. I gotta fix this one because when I had the incident, the little weight down there bent a little bit, but I can always make that look straight. I gotta put on my girl again. I have a new one, so I gotta put that on, and yeah, clean up all this mess. All right, y'all, so it is the next day, and I wanted to take a quick second and show you guys how the mud flap hanger came out. Everything looks good. That mud flap, not the hanger, but the mud flap itself is a little bent. I guess that whenever I pulled on it, it stretched out the rubber a bit, so it doesn't look perfectly straight and nice like this one, but I mean, that's fine. That's gonna work for now till I get back again. Other than that, I mean, everything else is perfect. The fenders are good. Everything is good, man. You know, I wanted to take a quick second and end the video here. Look at the lines. See how they're shorter now? I want to take a quick second and end the video here. You know, and thank you guys all, as always, for the love, for support. You guys are killing it. Don't stop. That only motivates me more and more to keep pushing videos out for you guys. We will be leaving tonight. Later on tonight, I just came over here to make sure everything was good again. You know, just to go over everything before I left tonight. We will be leaving back up to Alabama, doing our chicken runs again, going from there. Unfortunately, we are leaving empty. Oh, yeah, I did show you guys in the beginning of this video. I changed out my tank as well, my air tank on the trailer. So yeah, man, as always, you know, just thank you guys all for the love, for support. You guys are killing it. Leave me your thoughts down below, what you guys think about the fenders. Let me know if there's anything you guys would change on it. Maybe give me some ideas. You know, as always, stay safe. God bless you guys all. Peace, and keep on trucking.